So the next final on the track, the women's 4x400 metre relay. The final day of athletic action. We bring together the sprint and the longer sprint relays, and the women's 4x4 will be the first ones to get up and running. Should be an absolutely super race and potentially a very quick race as well. There's your full lineup. And we're going to wax lyrical very shortly, potentially, about Jamaica and their chances. England in there as well. They were the lead qualifiers. Bronze medalist from Delhi, Canada, will start out in lane number 8. Four athletes, 4 laps of the track. The first lap, of course, for the lead-off leg, to stay in their lanes. But here's the team from Canada. They won bronze in Delhi 4 years ago. Audrey Jean-Baptiste, semi-finalist in the 400 metres. She'll lead off. Dor, Montcalm and Chase. Lane number 7, Trinidad and Tobago. That's Shauna Furman. She ran a season's best in the 400 metres here. She'll pass on to Williams, Belili and Modesta. In lane number 6, Christine Ahuragu, 2 times the world champion, the Olympic champion in 2008, silver in London. She's been given the lead-off leg, then on to Cox, Massey and Honora.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Edwin's commentaries. Today we are talking about something that the whole track and field world has learned to respect: Jamaican's amazing dominance in sprinting. Even though Jamaica is a small island with a population of only a few million people, it continues to produce some of the fastest athletes on earth. In this video, we will look at some incredible relays races, amazing individual performances, and the races and the reason why Jamaica continues to inspire the world. If you enjoy track and field, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comment section which Jamaican athlete is your favorite. Let's get started.
Anastasia Leroy will run 3rd, and the 400 metre champion Stephanie McPherson will run last. All 3 medalists from the 400 in the Jamaican team. Lane 2, the Bahamas, Christine Amatil. She led off in the qualifying. She'll pass on to Shawnee Miller. Then we have Clark and Byfield. And completing the lineup, the defending champions from India, Puvmama Mashetira. She ran this leg in qualifying, a 400 metre semi-finalist here. She'll pass on to Tintu, Cora and Thomas complete their lineup. So the women's 4x400 metre final. Jamaica have all 3 individual medalists in the 400 metre flat in their team. You add in Anastasia Leroy on the 3rd leg. Didn't even need to bring in Khalees Spencer, their 400 metre hurdle champion. They could have if they wanted. India, Bahamas, Jamaica, Nigeria, Australia, England, Trinidad and Tobago and Canada, the final of the women's 4x400 metre relay. The rain starts to fall. So away for the first time of asking. Expect Christina Ahuragu from England, the world champion, to go down the back straight, be in contention and finish strong. Jamaica are going well in lane number 3. Nigeria as well with Patience George in lane number 4. The Nigerians have caught back the stagger already on Ruby from Australia. Ahuragu of England, lane number 6. Jean-Baptiste of Canada in the outside lane going well. But Nigeria at the moment with Patience George, she's going to sweep into the home straight with a bit of a lead. Jean-Baptiste still running well from Canada. But Christina Ahuragu, the strength of the world champion, coming down the home straight. England are going to pass over in the lead. Ahuragu to Shayna Cox. Shayna Cox ran a 51-second split yesterday in qualifying, a semi-finalist here in the 400 metres. She's taken the first bend easy. She's going to drop back as they come in from the stagger in 3rd place. And Jamaica sweep into the lead. Novelyn Williams-Mills, the silver medalist in the 400 metres, powering down the back straight. Look at the gap now. Jamaica are leading this one. Nigeria with Olamana Omotosho a semi-finalist in the individual 400 metres is a Show. She's trying to claw back Williams Mills of Jamaica. Shayna Cox clear in third and bronze at the moment. Australia are in fourth, but Jamaica are going to lead. Williams Mills, she'll hang on to Anastasia Leroy. Oh, a little bit of a mess up on the Nigerian changeover as well. Show onto Ada Benjamin. The Indians have gone, they've dropped the baton. The rain is steaming down here now, but Jamaica are flying down the back straight. But here comes the Nigerian, the third leg runner, trying hard to close the Jamaican lead. There's a real battle potentially going to go on for the minor places. Leroy from Jamaica kicks into the home straight. Benjamin of Nigeria here, she ran the first leg in qualifying. She's been swapped in the legs, but it's Jamaica, and this isn't going to plan. We thought they'd be a lot further ahead. Jamaica and Nigeria are going to hand over virtually in a deadline. England are still in third, Australia are still in fourth, Trinidad in fifth. And there's a little bit of a trip on the first bend. Who's going to go down the back straight in the lead? It's Nigeria. Jamaica are tracking, Jamaica are past. England at the moment are clear in third place with Annika Honora. Kelly Massey handed on to her. The last 200 metres, Jamaica are leading. Stephanie McPherson, the individual 400-metre champion. You're going to expect, and she's going to want to hold on for Nigeria's last leg runner. Abogun has nothing for Nigeria. Stephanie McPherson, she's going to stride away. The bronze is safe for England, and the 400-metre individual champion, subject to confirmation, a games record of 3 minutes 23.83 seconds. And the Jamaican has a second gold medal of these Commonwealth Games. And it went to plan, but maybe the gap wasn't as big as one expected when you had all three 400-metre individual medalists. But it is a gold medal for Jamaica in a games record, beating that of Australia, set back in Manchester in 2002. And the athletes are absolutely soaking wet, but it doesn't matter. Jamaica are your champions. And that, John Rawling, maybe a little bit closer in terms of Nigeria pushing Jamaica than we thought, but a good race.
It was a great third leg, wasn't it, for Nigeria from Benjamin. Gave it everything, and Abogun, fair play to her on that last lap when she took the baton. She wasn't just going to let McPherson dictate, she went for it and went past her in the first 100 metres, and McPherson was left having to respond down the back straight. We knew McPherson was the class act, being the individual champion, but eventually Nigeria coming home in second place, and that would also have been inside the old games record, 3:24.71. Really good performance from Jamaica. We expected that, but I don't think we anticipated that Nigeria were going to push them quite as closely as they did, and England solidly taking the bronze.
Yeah, it was a good race, some good individual legs, but the team of Jamaica, well, they're going to go on their lap of honour. Another medal for the Jamaican sprint relays. And you can see here on the last leg, the individual champion, McPherson, as Annika Honora of England. Obviously fourth in the 200 metres was Honora, and a personal best, 22.64 seconds. Drafted into the 4x4, she can run a good one. But look at that down the back straight. The individual champion gliding past the last leg. Folashade Abogun of Nigeria. And once you're in that position and you're in control, and I can tell you, once you're in good shape and a medalist at a major championships, nobody's going to pass you in that position. England were isolated in the bronze medal position. A good run by them, Ahuragu, Cox, Massey and Honora. But it was Jamaica, and comfortably Jamaica in the end, wasn't it, that won the first of our sprint relay finals here tonight. Of course, we'll have the men's 4x4 to come and the two short sprint relays as well. But it was a good team from Jamaica, and it was a good order. And Christine Day there, the bronze medalist, 51.09 seconds in the individual 400 metres, John. that set them up nicely. Good team order, good runners.
Strong athletes on the first leg. It's good thinking, good tactics. Christine Day getting them out well. And see how close it was at the change over there. That's before the final lap, and you also see the conditions. It was absolutely pouring during that relay, and Abogan bravely taking it out and grabbing the lead from McPherson, but in the end McPherson was just too classy.
She was indeed. So they got 1, 2, 3 in the individual 400 metres, and it's Jamaica that take women's 4x400 metre gold.
Tina.
.338.09, the championship record set in 2009 by Jamaica. Very much so. In lane number 6, they have Amaris Munia on the opening leg. Grenada on the inside in lane number 1. Looks like Amaya Chandler who is leading off for them.
On your marks.
The Bahamas in 2.
We did see Heidel going under 334 earlier this year, champs. But that team, of course, not entirely under 17.
Off they go. 4x4 final for under 17 girls. Grenada, Bahamas, St. Lucia, Barbados, Jamaica, Bermuda, Trinidad and Tobago, and Turks and Caicos Islands. The Jamaicans have gone out well. Britannia Bailey on the opening leg for them. She flies through 200 meters. Trinidad and Tobago moving well in lane number 7 too. Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago showing best of all as they go through 300 on this first leg. Barbados, Bahamas and Bermuda all battling for the bronze medal. Still early days in this final. Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica. Trinidad and Tobago just behind Jamaica. And the Jamaicans fly away on the second leg with the 400 champion Nastasia Fletcher. Won the 400 hurdles as well. Double champion here at Carifta. Bahamas going really well on this second leg.
Alexis Roberts there for the Bahamas.
Well, she is well behind Nastasia Fletcher and Jamaica at this stage. Alexis Roberts in the 200 final for Bahamas.
Daniel Skeet as well, making up ground for Barbados.
Jamaica well clear. Bahamas right there with them. A fine race ensuing here. I think it's Kevin Gay Fowler, the 800 champion, is it, who is on this leg for Jamaica, but the Bahamians flying.
Jasmine Thompson takes over the lead.
200 meters to go on this leg.
At least momentarily.
The Jamaicans open the gap once again.
Battle on for third place as well. Trinidad and Tobago joining Barbados.
Jamaica in front.
Hand over to Trisha Lee Sutherland.
Sutherland in the 400 final for under 17 girls. Here she is anchoring her country. And even with 200 meters to go, it looks as if it will be gold. The Bahamas in second position. Trinidad and Tobago in third. They are setting up well for their hosting of Carifta, Trinidad and Tobago. But Jamaica dominant again. They want to sweep the 4x4 relays. They didn't do it at 4x1. And this is a fabulous way to start. They won't get the record. Trisha Lee Sutherland, though, well clear of the rest. Jamaica win gold in the under 17 girls 4x4s. Hands aloft, Bahamas silver, and it's Barbados with the bronze. Trinidad and Tobago finishing in fourth.
Fine race from the Bajans. They were well tested by Trinidad and Tobago for that bronze medal, managing to pull it out.
100-meter champion. We're going to have Tia, her sister. Then we're going to have Karika Hill. She looks one of the hot favourites for the women's 100-meter hurdle titles. That one, of course, is going on tomorrow. Well, we can see from 8, Australia, Italy 7, United States 6, Colombia 5, Jamaica 4, Great Britain 3, Germany 2, Switzerland 1. Well, here we go. This is the women's 4x100-meter final. Look at Jamaica. They've started off well. Let's always look at those baton changes. Well, the Jamaican change is a good one. And America are going pretty well there in lane 6, but this is all about Jamaica. Well, Colombia, oh, they were struggling with that baton a little bit there. Well, it does look like it's Jamaica from the United States, Great Britain and Northern Ireland and Colombia, and a real battle there for the bronze medal. Well, all the batons, oh no, Great Britain, it all went wrong for them on the last change, but it is Jamaica, United States of America in second place, and Colombia, the home team. Well, the whole of the stadium go wild. Colombia picking up yet another medal in this World Under-20 Championships.
It's a world record. We have a World Under-20 record broken by the Jamaicans, and virtually nothing went wrong. The 100-meter champion there, Clayton, she had to have a second look at that final baton change, but she still scooted up the home straight to take the gold medal. And when you consider the delays and everything else, what a performance that is. And Colombia, well, they are delighted because they have picked up the bronze medal. Another medal for Colombia at these championships. Two silvers in individual events, and now they have a bronze in the relays.
Well, when you see scenes like this, it's very hard not to smile. And we're just hearing that United States in second place. That was a national record for them. Oh my goodness, all the athletes who have come through that US system, who've been on those US teams. And the same can be said for Jamaica. For these two squads to be the fastest in history, well, we've seen something quite special here this evening. Well, there you go, that is confirmation. 43.28. Well, the future of sprinting in Jamaica and the United States, it looks in safe hands, doesn't it?
But it is a rather good squad, isn't it? Let's be honest.
That is a good time for a senior squad. That's the sort of time that would get you up there challenging for the medals in the equivalent of the World Championships for seniors. Let me just say that again. That is a good enough time to win a medal at the World Championships. These four athletes are under 20 in age.
So the Claytons, the lead-off was Cole, the silver medalist in the 100 metres. We have the hurdle specialist on the third.
Well, the pyrotechnics go off. Natalia White of Jamaica, 10.97 seconds this year, qualified with 11.17 seconds in the semi-final. The 24-year-old will line up in lane number 1. In lane number 2 for the Bahamas, Tainir Gaither, a semi-finalist at the Olympics last year, also ran 11.17 seconds in the semi-final. The Bahamas being represented in lane number 2. In lane number 3 for Nigeria, Rosemi Chukwuma, Commonwealth Relay bronze in 2018, 10.99 seconds at her best, just outside 11 seconds to qualify for this semi-final. Lane 4, Elaine Thompson-Hera, the fastest woman alive, 5 times an Olympic champion. She starts in lane 4. A huge roar for Daryl Neater of England in lane number 5, the fastest qualifier, 10.90 seconds. The second fastest British woman of all time starts next to Thompson-Hera in 5. In lane 6, Julian Alfred of St. Lucia, second fastest in qualifying for this final, 11.04 seconds, 10.81 at her best. Lane 7, Zoe Hobbs of New Zealand, a semi-finalist at the recent World Championships in Oregon, 11.15 to qualify for this final, just shy of her lifetime best. And completing the lineup in this women's 100-metre final, she'll start in lane number 8, Grace Unwo Oku-Ocha, the Nigerian national champion. 11.06 in the semi-final, 10.97 at her best. So the women's 100-metre final, White, Gaither, Chukwuma, Thompson-Hera, Neater, Alfred, Hobbs, Unowacha of Nigeria. Silence falls across the Alexander Stadium. The final event here at 9:45 here in the UK. And will it end with gold for Jamaica or England or Nigeria? 8 athletes, 1 race, 1 Commonwealth gold medal. Absolute silence.
Set.
Well, it's a clean start, it's a pretty even start as well. The Nigerian going well in lane number 3. Thompson-Hera, though, the Jamaican running well in lane number 4. Elaine Thompson-Hera takes the gold medal here in Birmingham. 10.95 seconds. The 5-time Olympic champion, the 1 and 200-metre champion. In lane number 8, Ella Connolly of Australia, 4th at the World Junior Championships over 400 metres 4 years ago, under 23 seconds this year. There'll be a huge roar for the athlete in 7. Elaine Thompson-Hera, second fastest woman of all time over 100, the 3rd fastest of all time over 200. Favour Ofili of Nigeria, their national record holder, the 19-year-old, will start in lane number 6. Natalia White of Jamaica will start in 5, 8th in the 100-metre final here, 4th at the Jamaican National Championships this year over this distance. Christine Mboma from Namibia, the 19-year-old national record holder, has had her injury problems this year, but she's back, she's in this final and starts in 4. Beth Dobbin of Scotland, will line up in lane number 3, a semi-finalist in the Olympics last year, the Scottish record holder, 22.5 at her best. And completing the lineup from the Gambia, Gina Bass, just outside 23 seconds in qualifying. She starts in lane number 2. So the final track action on this Saturday night. Bass, Dobbin and Bomber White. O'Feely, Thompson Hera, there she is, Connolly and McDonald. She won the 100 metres in 10.95 seconds. That was her first individual Commonwealth Games medal. The athlete that's done the double-double, the 100 and 200 metres at 2 Olympics in a row, is aiming to win the 200 metre title here. Still shouts from a clean start. Thompson Hera has got out nicely in lane number 7. She's took the stagger from Connolly outside of her. She's eating it up, the Jamaican. Thompson Hera into the home straight. O'Feely, the Nigerian, in second in the lane inside of her. And Bomber's going to get the bronze. Keep your eye on the clock. 22.02 seconds. I thought it was under threat, and she's taken the game's record off Sinead Miller-Uibo. It was...
Hello guys, welcome back. I hope you have just watched that full video. One of the biggest highlights is the women 4x400 meters relay. The race took place during the Commonwealth game under difficult weather conditions. Rain was falling, making the track slippery and challenging for every athlete. But instead of slowing down, the Jamaican team stayed calm and focused. Each runner completed her leg with confidence, and every baton exchanges was smooth. By the final lap, Jamaica had taken control of the race. The anchor runner showed great determination and crossed the finish line fast, giving Jamaica another unforgettable gold medal. It was not just about speed, it was about teamwork, trust, and staying strong under pressure. That victory reminded everyone that champions are not only made on sunny days. Real champions can perform in any condition. The next race featured the under-17 girls during the Carifta Games. This race showed something very important. Jamaica's success does not depend on one generation. New stars are always coming through. From the first leg, the young Jamaica athletes looked confident. They ran with excellent technique and great discipline. Every baton exchange was clean, and every runner gave everything for her team. As the race continued, Jamaica increased its lead. By the final stretch, the result was clear. Jamaica crossed the finish line comfortably ahead of the competition. Watching these young athletes was exciting because they represent the future of Jamaica track and field. Many countries struggle to replace their champions after they retire. Jamaica seems to have the opposite problem. Every year, new talent athletes step forward, ready to continue the country's winning tradition. Another unforgettable performance comes from the Jamaica Under-20 women's 4x100 meters relay team. This young team produced one of the greatest relay performances ever seen. Their baton exchanges were nearly perfect. Every runner accelerated at exactly the right moment, allowing the baton to move smoothly from one athlete to the next one. The result was incredible. The team broke the world under-20 record. That achievement showed that Jamaica's future remains extremely bright. Breaking a world record is never easy. It requires months of training, discipline, teamwork, and confidence. These young women proved they already belong among the best relay team in the world. Then the attention turned to one of the Jamaican greatest sprinting legends, Elaine Thompson-Hera. Whenever Elaine steps onto the track, fans know they are about to watch something special. In the women's 100 meters, she exploded out of the starting blocks with tremendous speed. Her powerful stride, excellent running form, and calm confidence allowed her to take control of the race. She crossed the finish line first, once again proving why she has become one of the greatest female sprinters in history. But she was not finished yet. Elaine returned for the 200 meters and once again demonstrated her world-class ability. She handled the curve perfectly before accelerating down and formed straight. Her strength, balance, and determination helped her secure another outstanding victory. Watching Elaine race reminds everyone that greatness comes from years of hard work. Talent is important, but discipline and commitment are what separate champions from everyone else. One of the biggest messages from this race is that Jamaica's success is not something new. For many years, Jamaica athletes have been winning medals at the Olympic Games, World Championship, Commonwealth Games, and many other international competitions. Every generation produces new champions. As one greatest athlete retires, another talented runner is ready to continue the tradition. That is why Jamaica remains one of the strongest sprinting nations in the world. The success starts at the grassroots level. Young athletes compete in schools championship where they learn discipline, teamwork, and the importance of giving their best effort. Many future stars first become known during these schools competition before moving on they represent Jamaica internationally. This strong development system keeps producing world-class athletes years after years. The performance of the under-20 athletes also send a powerful message. The future looks very bright. These young runners already have the speed, confidence, and experience needed to compete on the biggest stage. If they continue working hard, many of them could become Olympic champions and world champions in the years ahead. One interesting point is the winning mentality that exists in Jamaican athletes. Athletes and coaches often focus on one goal, winning gold. Of course, every medal is an achievement. But Jamaica has built a culture where athletes believe they can finish fast. That belief creates confidence. It pushes athletes to train harder, improve every day, and never settle for average performance. When young athletes grow up watching Olympic championships from their own country, they begin to believe that they can achieve the same success. That confidence becomes part of Jamaica's sporting culture. The impact of Jamaica athletes goes far beyond medals. Around the world, children watch these races and dream of becoming the next sprint champion. Many young runners are inspired by Jamaica's dedication, discipline, and determination. This athletes shows that hard work can overcome many challenges. Their success proves that a country's size does not determine its greatness. Commitment, preparation, and belief can achieve amazing results. As fans, we can only admire the consistency that Jamaica continue to display on the world stage. Year after year, generation after generation, Jamaica athletes continue to raise the standard of excellence. Whether it is the 100 meters, the 200 meters, or the relay events, Jamaica continues to produce performances that inspire millions of people across the world. In the end, Jamaica's story is about much more than speed. It's about teamwork, it's about discipline, it's about believing in yourself, and it's about building a tradition that continues to inspire future generation. Congratulations to every Jamaican athlete who continues to represent the country with pride and determination. Thank you for all watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll never miss our last track and field updates. Leave your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe the channel.